Hey guys, what is up? It's Kitsune, or Alex for the less retarded version of that.
Yeah, we got Matthew over here, Mr. Game Maker 8, known as.
Inquiry implied.
Yep.
Still a lot of things to call him.
Precisely. So we got our second episode of That's Kinda Cringe, Bro, for the week of March 26th.
Why do we do this?
It's a good question. We do it for the prizes. We do it for the people. We do it for the prizes. And speaking of prizes, we got some good prizes today with our introduction of our.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. For our feature of Rockbusters, we got a copy of a $5 off code for Play Asia. Minimum purchase.
Yeah, and that's it. And next week we got something better, so stay tuned.
Exactly. Yeah. So the features of the week we got Rockbusters. We have this week on back.
Whoa!
What?
We got some emails to check out here.
Oh, nice. Glad to hear that.
All right, so we've got 3 emails here, and we'll start with the first one.
All right.
Now, this email is from very big fan called Cloud that wants us to confirm our email address.
Yeah, I can. All right, just to confirm, our email address is that'skindacringebro@gmail.com.
Oh, it's just SoundCloud.
Oh.
All right, now the next two are from YouTube.
Oh, nice.
They're comments from the last episode, which forwarded to our emails for some reason.
All right, if you want to go ahead and read those comments.
Socrates says, "Bro, that's kind of cringe, bro." How wise. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And Professor Torcool Guy says, "Remember me when you get your silver play button." Thank you. I probably won't.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I told him I would, so I gotta keep the promise.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I'm just very bad with memory. Who are you?
Who am I? Matthew.
All right, that's all for the emails today, boys. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yep. Moving on. So the other features we have this week are Rockbusters, which I will explain shortly. We have this week on Compat, which focuses on Xbox One and Xbox One X releases.
All right, and we've also got. I'll explain this one.
Right,
We've got What's Out this week, which it's going to be a one-off. If you guys enjoy it. If we enjoy it, we might do another one. But for now, it's just we're looking at games released within the last week. We watched the trailers, just one trailer per game. And it's just more or less giving our initial reaction saying, did that trailer really just sell us on a game?
Yeah, I say, yeah, we got a good selection this week, actually.
Yeah, we'll go into more of that later, though. And to close it out, looks like we got Straight Outta Comedy. What is that?
Yeah, so it's basically a nice way of saying it's basically a bunch of news stories that are comedic in sense. Would be straight out of a sitcom. Yep.
Wow, and these all happened recently?
No, actually, no. I try to dig a little bit older ones. Like in the 2000s, mid 2000s.
So as long as it's funny, it's good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm trying to go for less
all
popular
right.
ones.
So you want to hit them up with today's Rockbusters?
Yep, we'll do. So as said before, for today's Rockbusters, you're going to be competing for a $5 off coupon to Play Asia. Minimum orders of $60 or less. Expires May 19th this year.
But Matt, how do I enter the contest? Surely I can't read all the comments. It's a lot of work.
That's a good point, Alex.
Isn't there somewhere they could forward it?
There sure is, Alex. You can give the answers to this week's Rockbusters at that'skindacringebro@gmail.com.
Great. That saves me a 99% shit ton of work. So please do.
Yep, so how this works is I give a cryptic clue that describes the title of a video game. I'm not describing the plot of the video game or the themes of the video game, but solely what the title is. So
That's a bit confusing. You want to elaborate? Maybe an example.
Yeah, sure thing, yeah. We got a sample cryptic clue here. It's the acres out in Texas, B. So what that means is you have to break that down, to break the clue down to get the answer. It's first off the acres. Now the acres also means land, and out in Texas. Texas is a border state, so it's land and border. Mix those up, you get
Borderlands.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this feature is gonna solely do video games. It's not gonna do. Not gonna do music because I ripped this off.
But what about anime? I
I
like anime.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm a weeaboo. Give me my anime.
Maybe with the next week's feature, when we talk about anime, we could do anime featured Rockbusters.
Oh, you spoiling things for next week? Oh no.
Oh, I'm not saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying if. Solely if. Yep.
All right.
All right. So.
So what is this week on Back Compat?
Well, hold on a second.
Like,
I gotta give out the clues to the Rockbusters, Alex.
I thought you were gonna do it at the end. You know, you give them the explanation at the beginning, you give it at the end. Either or, go ahead.
Fair enough.
Go
All right. Okay. So for this week, we got 3 cryptic clues. We're gonna start off easier. We got 2 easy clues and 1 medium clue. All right. First off, you wouldn't catch a French dead touching that. Initials BF. Second cryptic clue. They told me tonight wasn't going to be this bad. Initials HR. Third one. I don't know that guy, but I'll steer clear of him. Initials SW. So if it's just to let you guys know, if it's like it can either be, if it's going to be 2 initials, it won't be any more than that ever. If it's going to be either the title of the series or it's going to be the subtitle of a game series. So if it's like Call of Duty Black Ops, I'm not going to do CBO, it's just going to be BO. All right, that's it.
Okay.
Yep. Just email those answers in.
All right,
We'll pick a winner next week.
Yeah, email those. Don't put it in the comments because it's not. It's a lot of work, sure, but you're just gonna ruin it because everyone else is gonna get it. And
Precisely.
if you email it in, you can be secretive because hey, you want less people to be in this giveaway because you want the prize.
Exactly. More importantly, you'll actually get a chance to win.
Exactly. It's a good coupon, but next week's gonna be more than a coupon. And it's gonna keep going up from that. So
exactly. We got more schlock, more tat. All right, Alex. So we're gonna move on this week on Back Compat. We have only 3 titles this week. It's actually a bigger week for Xbox, believe it or not.
Oh.
Back on Thursday. Yep, back on Thursday there were 2 titles. AirMech Arena, which is also on Xbox One. So it's a 360 version on Xbox One. It's kind of like how Advanced Warfare. It's kind of like how that happened. Yeah, more choice.
I've never heard of that game before.
Yeah.
In my life.
AirMech. Yeah, can't say. Yeah, it's one of the newer ones, like 2010, I think. Yeah.
Honestly, never heard of it before.
All right. Yeah. I don't know why there isn't like some sort of account transfer, because even Happy Wars did that. Even they had the gall to let you move from 360 to Xbox One or Windows 10.
Well, why not just cross progression?
Exactly.
I mean, look at games like Fortnite and Smite. They've been doing it for a little while now.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard of a single. No, I don't even know if World of Tanks has it. And like just this year, I think. No, just last year, World of Tanks got single player DLC that hit 360, and I don't even think they do cross progression. Yeah, I don't even know about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
Yep. Okay. So
what's next?
Yep. The other title last Thursday was Brother in Arms: Hell's Highway. It's a
never heard of it.
It's a pretty generic World War II shooter. I don't even double take at it. And then
generic shooters are always fun. You just pop them in, you play around a bit.
Yeah, hey man, I know I'm a fan of those, but if it's 30 FPS, I'm not gonna do it. 30 FPS controller, no chance. However, unlike Brother in Arms, we got this just today actually when we're recording this, we got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. Now this is a third-person more tactical shooter. And what's important about this, it's got 60 FPS cap. It's got quite a benefit from Xbox, actually. Quite enjoy the boost. Got on Xbox One. All right, so just moving on that was supposed to be a quick feature. We got...
this week on Back Compat, if you want to hear more, let us know. These are all new things. We want to know what you think, right?
Exactly. We want to know what are good features.
Because we're here to be cringy, but if we're just being stupid, we don't like that very much.
Yeah, exactly.
So this week on Back Compat, yay, nay, everything we do, just yay or nay. The only thing we're going to keep doing is Rockbusters because I think it's the best way to do a fair giveaway.
Exactly.
To people with high IQ. Watch Rick and Morty, you'll be able to do all of them.
It's true. I mean, real talk. That's the reason why I do this show. It's because of Rockbusters. All right, so next up.
Oh, I thought you did it because you liked doing something else in your life other than lounging around jobless.
It's don't do it like that, okay? It hasn't been that long, all right? Jeez. All right.
Okay. It's been as long as me.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So we're in together. All right.
All right. What's out this week?
All right.
So we looked at, what do we have? 5 titles here?
We only have 4.
4 titles? Oh yeah, we had to cut one because I believe one game actually got postponed later in the year. So because it did not release, we're not talking about it.
Yep.
You want to start off with the first one? Just describe what you thought.
Actually, no, Alex. That's yours.
This one, really?
Yeah, that was yours. Yeah.
Super Robot Wars T. I believe this is out on the Switch.
It is, yeah, pretty sure.
Doesn't interest me at all. It looked very weird. The trailer was over 10 minutes long. It was just under 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's just under.
One of the two.
Too long, still.
Way too long. I couldn't bear to watch it. I skimmed it. It didn't. I wasn't interested.
Exactly. Yeah,
and that's what you need in a trailer. You need interest. You want to catch someone's eye. And it just didn't do it. Even when I skimmed through it, the parts that looked like gameplay looked like they were only showing off little cutscenes. It was like a chibi mech game.
Exactly. Yeah. It was a mobile game.
It was very weird. Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like a mobile game.
See, it felt like a slight step up because there was like less.
Like okay, I think the best way to describe how I felt about it is: do you remember when they announced Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition?
Yeah.
And that weird kind of ew okay feeling you got when you saw it for the first time?
I certainly did. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that feeling all over again. Whether or not the game's good, I can't tell you. I don't know if that was gameplay. I have no clue what I watched.
I honestly don't. I don't even know if it's turn-based. If it's like a grid, like Fire Emblem, I have no idea.
Yeah, it was a really bad trailer. Which is an official trailer, not some fan one. I know there are fan trailers out there. But a 10-minute trailer for a game that's not that interesting.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about it. What did you think?
Well, okay. Somehow there are at least 1 billion of these games. I don't know how they're getting made. Like I don't even think the U.S. is getting all of them. Like if this is true that this is a compilation. I don't know. I mean, sure, fine, fair enough.
Yeah, it looked like this was a compilation of 3 games. If you guys are a fan of these games, you want to just tell us what the hell we're missing, because we can't figure it out.
Frankly, we're not missing anything, in my opinion.
I mean, in someone else's opinion, we might be. That's what I'm trying to spark conversation here, man.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I'm just off the trailer. Don't care a bit. Have no idea what's going on.
No clue, no cares to give.
Enough of that. Well, we got Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. No, Alex has played this. I haven't.
Yes, I've played a bit of it. I won't talk about what I've played. We're strictly talking about the trailer. So Matt, give your initial response first, because I can talk based off that.
Halfway through the trailer, it showcased its new mechanic. Shadows Die Twice, the revival. I assume after you die twice, it just goes back to checkpoint, right? A checkpoint, a firebomb, something like that.
Yeah. So I can explain how it works if you really want me to.
No, I don't. I just want to know if yes or no is it.
Yeah, you die twice. You die once, you revive, you die again.
Fair enough. Yeah. I don't see. Like, is there like some sort of like area effect stun when you get revived?
No, not at all. Enemies de-aggro off you, but if they're still looking at you as you revive, they re-aggro right away.
So effectively, this is a pretty pointless mechanic.
It is, but it isn't. They could have had the exact same fluid motion of gameplay by just making the health bar doubled. Not gonna lie. It's interesting because whenever you die, it adds a certain other aspect to the game. So from the trailer, it seems pointless, yes. In-game, it's quite interesting. It's kind of intricate, too.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I would say that, yeah.
But I think they mainly did it just for story stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can appreciate that, intertwining story and gameplay. Fair enough, yeah. But the game also has a couple of, the trailer, per se, had some hook shot mechanics. It didn't show the hook shots being used in anything too interesting. There was just, verticality, just scaling up the sort of building. Fair enough, Seems interesting.
It's simple. It's fairly straightforward, it seems, right?
Yeah.
What I liked about the trailer is it showed off the story. And if you don't know, From Software writes banger stories. They're, like, the lore in Dark Souls is so good. But it's not a storytelling game. So it's hard to find the lore. Not a lot of people can appreciate it. So for them to make a game that seems so story-oriented is just amazing. And the trailer, I felt like it really showed that. Even if the story was fairly linear in the trailer, it was enough to spark interest.
It was just a revenge story, in my opinion. It is what it is. Right? Just a revenge story. Just a.
It kind of it's the story about a wolf trying to fulfill his duties. Not really revenge, but more about honor. I don't know if that makes much sense.
It does, yeah. It's bog standard. Yeah.
It's simple, it gets to the point, but it's still spectacular.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. It looks better than the other Dark Souls games, definitely. What do you say?
From the trailer, yeah, it does. Personally, I played it a bit. I want to play more before I write any review or give full opinions. So far, it's I'm gonna have to say I actually like Dark Souls better. But
Which one?
oh, don't make me do this right now. I don't know. It's
Fair enough,
I
okay,
haven't played
alright.
1 yet. 2 and 3 I both really like, even though I know a lot of people don't like 2. I really enjoyed 2. I like the aesthetic, the story.
Fair enough. All right. Final thoughts on the trailer?
I thought it did a decent job. I feel like they could have shown less, actually. Because before I played it, I was all excited for all the mechanics that they were showing off. But some of them were kind of late game. Like, I haven't found them or have had any sign of them yet. And
Like the hook shot?
no,
Is that
that's
early
the
game?
first thing you get.
Okay.
But other than that, like the shield thing, and I'm probably not far either, or completely missed it. You can actually miss game mechanics. You have to find them. They're kind of like collectibles. It's kind of ridiculous because they do also enhance the story. Like they make the story go forward.
Yeah, you told me you were stuck on
I
one
got
at one point.
I got
You couldn't
stuck
figure out what was going
on a level or on 2 bosses because I could go to one or the other. And in order to beat the boss, you actually have to find one of the upgrade extensions that they showed in the trailer. And it's the fire one, and you have to find it in order to keep going. And nothing screamed just to be able to find it. It was not linear, which I know linear isn't a good thing, but it was so out of the way it seemed off-putting. And maybe that's just me, but I don't know, it really bothered me.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a valid complaint.
All right.
All right. So next up we got.
Atelier, Nelke, and the Legendary Adventures. This one's mine, eh?
No, actually, no. It's the title's actually Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists.
Then why'd you type
Ateliers
it
of the New
wrong?
World.
I'm reading the script.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't. I'm sorry. I did it on my paper. I didn't do it in the chat.
Wow,
I'm
thanks,
sorry
man.
because I was gonna do it.
Nelke
That was
and
mine,
the
I'm sorry,
Legendary
okay?
Alchemist Tellers. Wait, why are you doing this? I thought I was one you.
You're right. Alex, what we got next?
I mean, we've said it 3 times,
I can cut that out.
but you're not gonna.
Good. Well,
All right, we got Nelke and the Legendary Alchemist Ateliers in the New World. So this is the next game in the Atelier series. Whether it's full canon that merges into whatever storyline those games have been going for lately, or it's a side story, either way, I'm not gonna lie, I held personal interest in this series in general. So the trailer overview, it looked just like a comfy game. It brought you back to the Atelier world, and you got to see familiar faces. However, from a perspective of someone who doesn't play the Atelier games or isn't a fan of them, I have no idea how that would have seemed, to be honest. It could have just been another generic anime game. It could have been anything. I personally, I'm not gonna get it right now. These types of games, I do wait for the price drop before I grab them. I'm not in any sort of rush, but I definitely will play it. That is for sure.
I can't exactly say have an opinion as someone who hasn't played them at all because I've put a couple of minutes into them. Fair enough, but yeah, this title seems to have a nice change in environment, but a bad change in the camera perspective during battles. Because it's instead of over the shoulder with all your party members, kind of like Persona, it's side by side, like the old Final Fantasies. I think it's got a slight perspective warp, but I'm not a fan of it really. Kind of. Not a fan, it's you see less of their, you see the side of the character. I'm not a fan of that.
But overall, it looked like a decent game.
It looked like it was a nice change of pace. Looked like.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the story. From what we gathered from the gameplay and the title, it seems to be a game where you're playing as Nelke and you summon the alchemists from the previous games, which it's pretty cool. And you're building a town of sorts with them. They're helping you improve something.
Oh, I never got that.
That seems to be what's more or less going on. They showed a whole thing of upgrading the different houses from the different games.
Well, that's what it was. All right.
And it looks interesting. As for how fun it is, I can't say. There are so many concepts that could just flop. They look good on paper, but the second you start playing it, you're bored 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like, I've played quite a few games like that. I'm a big fan of games like Harvest Moon, so I've played a bunch of the spin-offs and stuff. I've played the worst ones. I know how bad these things can get, so I don't know how this will go. Maybe it's banking on the mechanics. Maybe it's banking on the alchemy mechanics more than the town. Maybe it's banking on the battle. I couldn't tell from the trailer. There wasn't enough.
Yeah, if they keep the alchemy mechanics, that's a turn off for me. I'm not a fan of it. I tried it with
the game is about alchemists, okay?
Well, okay, fine, fair enough. But are you telling me every single one of these games have potion mixing?
Yeah, they changed it up how it worked, or like the mini game to do it. But yes, more or less, most of I can't say for all of them. I haven't played every single one, but all the ones I've played have had a form of it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that. No.
It's fun. I like it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And what's the last one today?
All right, we got Xenon Racer available on Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Oh, it's on everything, huh?
Yep, basically. Yep, that's what's going on.
Well, what is it really? I mean, is it just another Mario Kart, or?
Yeah, graphically, it looks nigh on identical to Fast Racing RMX.
I thought it looked kind of like Hot Wheels. I felt like it was like a slick Hot Wheels that kind of had a neon finish.
Yeah, it has a pretty basic drifting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for the low price of $40, Alex, this isn't a bad deal. What do you think?
60 CAD? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. You see a lot of these racing games these days, and like, they're good. It's not that any of them are actually bad or you don't want to play any of them. It's that once you find one comfy racing game, you can just race in it for most of the time, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, and this competition's pretty tough.
I feel like Xenon Racer is just another comfy one. It's the type of game that maybe you had $20 and you found it on sale for 10. You know, you grab it and it's a comfy game you play when you're bored.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
it's nothing I would anticipate seeing. I honestly don't know why they advertised it. I don't see anyone getting too excited for it. It just seems like a game that you find on accident and you really enjoy.
Yeah, and like with the likes of Redout, Fast RMX already. I mean, those two games basically overshadow this completely. I don't see anybody getting this.
And then you've got actual racing games. You know, you got your what is it? Gran Turismo on PlayStation 4.
Well, fair enough, but you know, those are sim type games. You know, those aren't fast.
I guess if you want to separate it from like speed versus simulation, then yeah. But even then, you've still got Nintendo with their Mario Kart.
Yeah. Of course, that's got item drops and whatnot. Sort of a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a more dumbed down, kind of childish version of it. But I would still consider that to be one of the leaders in a sense. That and probably is Burnout considered one of these?
Burnout, I don't know, has been around forever. But yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
I thought they released a new one.
No, that's just the remaster. I think they have a new one coming out.
Oh, okay. But yeah, overall, it's comfy, but not comfy enough to pay $40 to $60.
Yeah. Of course, it's physical. There's that.
That's if people want to buy physical. There are some people that only buy digital.
Fair enough, yeah. And that concludes our feature. What's out for this week?
Alright, and what's next, Matt?
Alright, here we got Straight Outta Comedy. Now, I've got two news stories. Alex has one. Alex, go ahead and share your news story. We'll talk about it.
Alright. You ready for this?
I sure am.
I gotta find my story first.
See, unlike you, I actually typed my thing out, paraphrased it.
Haha, well, just gonna throw this out there.
What?
I didn't actually find a story. I figured I'd just find one in podcast. It's fun.
Fair enough, yeah.
Alright, let's see. Let's get a good one. Let's go down into this article.
I swear if it's a damn Georgia story, man.
These are the top Florida man stories from 2017. Florida man sits on gun, accidentally shoots self in genitals. This was posted by ABC News. A Florida man was rushed to the hospital on Friday after suffering an accidental gunshot wound to the penis. according to a TV station, 38-year-old, I will redact name and city, climbed into his car and sat on his gun, which accidentally went off. He was immediately rushed into his girlfriend's house and went straight to the bathroom.
I'm sorry, you said he sat on his gun? He
Yes.
sat on it.
He sat on it and it shot him in the pee-pee.
I can't picture that.
It was on his car seat and he just sat down.
Yeah,
He didn't have the safety on, you know?
I can't imagine. I can't imagine how you would fire a gun just by sitting on it. Like, how would you do that?
It's possible. There's different models of guns that fire from different methods of firing. It's not completely illogical to think about it. But so this is kind of the funny part. He goes to the hospital, right? His girlfriend rushes him there after looking at his, disfigured penis. And once he gets there, they talk about it very quickly before he gets rushed into surgery. And he leaves facing charges for possessing a firearm. Because guess what? Our Florida man was previously convicted of cocaine and not allowed to own a gun.
Well, that's how it works. Yeah.
So, fun stuff.
Good enough, yeah.
Shot himself in the dick and got arrested for it.
Now that you put it that way. See, that's how you gotta title it. It's good stuff.
That's why you ended with the funny title.
Fair enough, all right.
And that's what I got. Totally had that prepared.
Yep, otherwise, we got... Okay, Alex, I'm going to read them both. We got diaper-wearing astronaut arrested in a love triangle plot. And,
Pardon?
We got diaper-wearing astronaut arrested in a love triangle plot.
Oh, no. I heard you. I just didn't know if I heard you properly.
Fair enough. All right, we'll do this one first. All right, now, this was back and reported in 2007, as reported by ABC News and the New York Times. Lisa Nowak was a 43-year-old NASA astronaut, just recently on a shuttle mission the summer before. She had an affection for a fellow astronaut by the name of Bill O'Flynn and thought Air Force Captain Coley Shipman was her love rival. Orlando police alleged Nowak drove 950 miles from Houston to Orlando to meet her. She wore baby diapers and did not take any stops on the way there, but did end up stopping at a Days Inn using an alias. She reached the airport Shipman was at and approached Shipman's car while wearing a wig and a trench coat to disguise herself. When Shipman refused to let her in the car, Nowak started crying. After Shipman eventually cracked down on the window, Nowak tried to pepper spray her through the crack. She told police that this was a stupid idea. Nowak was arrested the following Monday and later pled guilty to 1 felony and 1 misdemeanor. Nowak and her lawyer denied that she wore any diapers. However, inspectors on the case corroborates this claim by finding 2 used diapers in the front seat and at least 20 in the trunk.
What the...
Now, she was married and had 3 kids, so she tries to claim that this was because her kids used them during some sort of hurricane that happened the year prior. I don't buy that. Who doesn't use their car in the year? Even, come on. All
right, they're disgusting diapers, and you're claiming that your kids didn't use them for what? You said a year?
I think it was a year. The hurricane happened last year.
Damn.
The year prior to this, yeah.
That's... Why is it even a part of the case about whether or not she wore diapers?
Because, the thing is, this is the more interesting part of the case. It's not, it's not the kidnapping. It's this part that hit the spotlight. It's debated whether or not it happened. I think it did.
The diapers is what matters, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Just like last week with the Twinkies. The Twinkies are what matters, not what actually happened.
Exactly, yeah. Because I thought
I got you.
Yeah, at first I thought this was space diapers, which, if you want to imagine what space diapers are, they are exactly what you think they are.
They're diapers made out of space?
No, they are literally diapers that are big. Yeah. But they're not. They're just, this is baby diapers.
Baby diapers. So they're not even adult diapers.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Damn.
And the inspector said that.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. All right, next up, we have giant pumpkin fed on beer. Now, this is about Terry...
Giant pumpkin fed on beer?
Yep, giant pumpkin fed on beer.
What does that mean?
Yep, now, this is about Terry Walton. He's a regular on BBC's Jeremy Vine show. He had a love for growing plants ever since he was 4. At age 57, he heard that real ale would encourage pumpkins to grow. Now, this was the first time he was growing pumpkins, but he used slop saved from a local pub, and it seemed to have worked. As soon he was sitting on 3 huge pumpkins, one of which came in at a staggering 32 pounds. Now, for reference, the average weight of a pumpkin is 12 to 18 pounds. The largest one was donated to Bobath's Children's Therapy Center, which dealt with cerebral palsy. The children were thrilled to have gotten it just in time for Halloween.
Oh no.
Now, first, I thought that they were going to eat it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly,
right now.
exactly. And I was thinking, exactly. Right now I'm wondering, are the pumpkin seeds, no,
Is it alcoholic?
exactly. Are the seeds contaminated, or is it just the pumpkin?
Oh, I thought he got a bunch of sick kids with cerebral palsy drunk. Off
Exactly,
the
because that's the thing. Do they allow kids beer with cerebral palsy?
Probably not. They don't allow kids beer at all.
I mean, in my head, I would think it would help because it's like a muscle thing, right? Cerebral palsy.
No. Well, yeah. I thought you meant beer was a muscle thing. I was like, what?
No. But it's like a get you drunk, loosen your muscles.
It's not the same for everyone though.
No.
Well, that's an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can say that's the first time I've heard that.
Yep, back in 2005, I think it was.
Damn.
Yeah.
I gotta start pouring beer on my plants, dude. Damn.
Exactly. Yeah.
None of that American stuff. It's all water.
True. Fair enough. Yeah. It's the usual complaint.
All right. What's next?
Actually, Alex, that's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Feels
actually.
like it's shorter than usual.
Oh yeah, it's
and
actually
our usual is one episode.
Yeah, it's half the length actually.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what? Before we end it off, why don't you just give the Rockbusters one more time with the email?
Fair enough. All right. So let me read that off again. All right. This week we are competing for $5 off of Play Asia. Minimum order is $60 or more. Expires May 19th, 2020. 19. Sorry. The year 2019. This expires May 20th, 2019.
All right.
All right, so we got our Rockbuster clues here, game edition. Cryptic clue number 1. You wouldn't catch a French dead touching that. Initials BF. Number 2. They told me tonight wasn't going to be this bad. Initials HR. The third one, which is the hardest of the 3. I don't know that guy, but I'll steer clear of him. Initials SW.
All right, and if you wanna enter, don't type it below. Keep your secrets to yourself, cause you wanna win yourself.
Of course.
Send it to our email.
Exactly. You gotta let us know your little secret at that'skindofcringebro@gmail.com.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Be sure to keep your secrets.
Yep.
And this has been Alex and Matt with That's Kind of Cringe Bro, episode 2.
March 26th? 27th.
March
27th,
yeah,
fair
this
enough.
is going to be published on the 27th.
Yep.
Thanks for joining, and tell us what you want to see next time, or just swear at us in the comments again. Have fun!